Welcome to Boise Paramotors. Today we are going to review a new wing on the market, and this is the first wing that was sold here in the United States to Boise Paramotors, and it's a Sky Flexor. Sky has a great lineup of paramotor wings. Their beginner wing is SEMA Power, which is very stable. Then it goes Flux, and that wing is more for a beginner to intermediate pilot. They have a Zorro and Z blade that are really for advanced pilots. They're full reflex wings. Sky Flexor is filling the gap between Flux and Zorro wing, and it's a soft reflex. I did some studying and reading up and talked to the people from Sky, and they explained that the trailing edge on this reflex, it does not flex as much as on their competition wings, Zorro and Z-Blade, and so it's much softer feeling of a reflex wing. But it's something that the pilots that have around 50 to 100 hours and fly SEMA Power or Flux would like, or other beginner's wing would like to try a reflex wing and still feel comfortable in the air. This is my 5th time that I'm going to fly this wing, and I can tell you that it's a really soft wing when it comes to turbulences and when it comes to taking a hit by the wind and so forth. It makes you feel secure in the saddle, so that's what I think about it. We'll keep going after the intro. Welcome back, and we're going to hit some points of this wing. First we're going to talk about quality, and then we're going to take the wing to the air and fly it. We're going to talk about quality of the product, and I have a different wing there that I didn't open because I don't want to disclose who the manufacturer is, but I want to compare them and just compare the quality starting from the risers up to the foil. So if you look at these two manufacturers, they have the same width of the hooking points, and they're going on your carabiners, and these hooking points are very well made on both wings, I believe. What I like about Sky is that they have red riser tab here rather than just black, and you can really see while you're flying where that tab is and easy reach it and manipulate your wings and through manipulating your risers. So that's good. I also like the fact that the brake toggles are different color. As you can see on this one, they're black just like the risers are black. I don't know why they did that. I like visibility of my toggles, so if I stow them, it's easy for me to reach for them and get them. So yeah, so these toggles and these toggles, so these are different colors on Sky, and on the other wing they're kind of the same color. One interesting thing about this wing is that the manufacturer will not disclose where the wing was made, and I believe that's because it's probably made in Sri Lanka or somewhere else in Asia, and Sky actually manufactures all their wings in-house in Czech Republic. Now you ask, well, why does it matter if it's made in Asia? Many good cars are made in Asia and so forth. I think if the quality control is there, then there's no really not a big deal if it was made in Asia. But sometimes that quality control, as we know from Asian products, lack, and the fact that the manufacturer will not disclose where the wing was made is kind of concern for me. It doesn't mean that I wouldn't fly this wing. What it means is that I don't think that the manufacturer wants to release where it's made at because it would hurt their sales. So let's go to the riser lines. So if you look at these lines, these are your A lines, and I just want to compare the thickness of these lines. So these ones are on the Sky, and these ones are on the other wing. And as you can see, the thickness the sky risers are almost double. Well, somebody might say, hey, the thinner lines are better because of the, aerodynamics. They're gonna go faster through the air. On the beginner's wings, I don't think that really matters. I think it was more of a cost saving. Okay, another point that I would like to make is about the stitching, inside stitching of the sky wing. We have here sky wing, and we have the other wing right here. And if you look inside where these little plastic inserts go to hold the wing to inflate easier, in a sky wing you can see how much stitching there is and how precise that stitching is. And then you look at the wing that was made in Asia and you look at this stitching, and there is only single line of stitching right here. See, compare that. So the quality is of course much different, and the attention to detail is much different. So just wanted to show you that, and of course you get what you pay for, and as you can see there's a big difference in quality between these two wings. We're going to talk about this Flexor and how it flies when we get in the air. I'll see you up there.
We're flying Flexor, Sky Flexor, and I can tell you, I had a little bit of wind, but that was an easy takeoff. So my trims are of course all the way in, just like they should be on a takeoff. And it's a little bumpy here, but I can feel the wing cutting through the air pretty nicely. So I feel comfortable. All these left and right movements are really mellow, and I can see why Sky would say that this can be a next step from the beginner wing, because it's super mellow. I mean, nothing violent about this wing, nothing unexpected that comes from it. Yeah, it turns great. I'm not gonna do big banking angles because it's a little bumpy, but yeah, it's definitely. So to give you a history, what I've flown before, I've flown probably 4 or 5 different wing manufacturers' wings, and this is 27 meter, which is pretty good for my weight and the elevation that I'm flying at. It's not too fast for me. I had a medium or a 24.5 meter Flux that I flown by Sky, and that was nice wing. It was not the reflex wing, and what was cool about that wing is that it had of course brake toggles, and then it has the tip steering toggles. So you can probably see right here, I don't know if you can see, but right there this wing also has the tip steering toggles, which means if you don't feel comfortable putting 2D steering, if you just bought this wing and have less than 10 flights on it, you don't need to put 2D steering to see how it's gonna turn around. Get a feel for the wing, be comfortable with it first, and then tying 2D steering just to see how it's gonna fly. So that's nice that Sky does that. They give you an option, and if you feel more advanced, that you're a more advanced pilot, you can tie those up and enjoy 2D steering. So they're really focusing, Sky is really focusing on widening the flavor of the pilot's that can fly their wings, which is really, really cool. Anyways, so far I'm really impressed with this wing, and as I said, I have 5 flights. This is my 5th flight on it. It's more than what I expected. It's acting super nice. I know that there's bumpy air, but it's very mellow in receiving those turbulences, and that's, I think, where this wing really shines, where it has mellow response to the turbulences and makes pilot feel secure. So yeah, if you're interested in one of these, hit me up, or any other Sky wings. We at Boise Paramotors are Sky Wing dealer. You can call me at 208-631-4375, 208-631-4375, or check us out at www.boiseparamotors.com. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. And that's how it's done.